Hey guys. Hey, good morning, everyone. Alright, slit. Alright, so NQ had a really nice move up, and now it's pulled back. There's a zone. It's essentially at the bottom of the zone. So this zone is from 2 days ago. And it got through it, but now it's back within the zone, so. And then as you can see, it looks kind of choppy in between here. And then this is another zone of chop. And then, so we'll have to see. If you can get back out above this zone, which is 40, you might look back okay for that. Excuse me, continued long. I took profit. I'm still down 400 on the day. Ooh, the short's happening. I actually like this under that 35 area. I just got in a short at 14.033. See if this wants to drop a little. I like the idea of it leaving that zone. And if it did, then I was thinking about taking a short. That's kind of the idea here. This is what book map looks like. Should I keep this at 38? My stop is at 38. I might get stopped. We'll see. See, we're coming to a whole new area of kind of movement here. So we've gotten over this big hump. Now it should be a little easier. We're under VWAP. We're under the point of control. I wish I would have taken profit in that one at like 600. All right, my tea is boiling, so I need to go grab it. I may get stopped in this manual trade. This is my trade await account. We'll see what happens. I'll be right back. All right, so I haven't been stopped yet, but almost. All right, I got my tea. I'm gonna make an announcement in the group later tonight, but FYI, I am going to be super MIA Friday, Saturday until Sunday night. My son's having surgery, so obviously I'm going to be with him and focused there. Let me take this off the screen now. Oh, now we're moving down. So let's see. Yes, Juan, I have, sorry, I didn't see you guys have questions. I have ES on my live account. Yep, it has not taken a trade yet. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Brad. Jennifer. Yeah, so. Hi, Enzo. Miss you. All right, so we can see this one is back to my entry, but it's still kind of like chopping up here, so we'll see what comes of that. You can see there's a lot of traffic or whatever you want to call it. A lot of buyers and sellers sitting in this area, so I might get stopped here. We'll see. Oh, thanks, Ingrid. Yeah, it's just it's very basic. Like, you know, it's tonsils and adenoids, but he's young, so it still makes me like kind of super nervous. But yeah, so I'll be around tonight a little bit, and then I'll definitely be not. All right, I'm about to get stopped here. All right, so I got stopped in that trade, so that was minus $100. So if it wants to try to push, it's 922. It's almost the market open. If it wants to push above the zone of 41, I can look to take a long, or I could wait until it gets over 50. But again, this is all-time highs. I thought all-time highs was like 14,200. It's like 14,050. I was looking at it. Look at the daily. Yeah, this is an new all-time high. I really thought it was like 14,100 or something, but I guess not. I heard, I guess Amazon did really, really well with their earnings. I think Amazon is still in the NASDAQ. Like Tesla left NASDAQ, Apple's not in NASDAQ. Well, actually, they can be in both, I think. They can have, like, some type of participation in both the NASDAQ and the S&P 500, something like that. This might be a fake out to move back down. See how it just went up to VWAP? We'll see what happens here. I'll trade a little bit. I have a student session later this morning. It's about to be 9:30. I have a student session later this morning, and then I just have to kind of get ready for everything else going on. So I'm still red in NQ from last night. I took profit on this trade. I'm still red $400. So we'll see what happens. Maybe ES will come through with a short. I actually have a few people on Twitter that are predicting ES is at the top of its range and it needs to be kind of pulling back. So we could get a short in ES today. We'll see. Maybe after the open or something. I don't know. And if that's the case, then NQ will probably pull back too. But sometimes they go in opposite directions, which I hate because then it's like so hard to figure out which way it's actually moving. If that makes sense. There's a lot of support here at 40, but there's also a lot of resistance above. So it's harder to really use Bookmap when it's like this. Like this isn't really helping in any kind of fashion. Obviously, if you were long, then this could be your support here at 40. But you can see it's diminishing. And then there's a lot above you anyway, so it's like, I think I'm kind of here more for the short anyway at this point. Hey, Trader Sean. David, I would say NQ 5 minute, put NQ, see, here we go. I might take that short at 35 again. I see there's a lot going on here. We'll see. The market opens in 5 minutes. I could just wait for the market open, wait till like 9:35. Go from there. Because now is this forming a... You guys know I don't really do this. Is this forming a bear flag? We'll see. That 35 is quite telling. All right, 4 minutes till market open. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Do you usually have multiple strategies into trading at the same time? Yes, Trader Sean, I do. Typically ES and Q, and then a lot of my members do gold too. And the same time, meaning within 24 hours. So, 23 hours. So, like, they might be all... I could have ES, NQ, and gold all turned on, but that doesn't mean they're all in a trade at the same time, if that was the actual question, if that makes sense. All right, almost 2 minutes until the market opens. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. I'm glad it does. Alright, so I have my Trade up on the right. I have my NinjaTrader on the left. The market's going to open in a minute and a half. You can see this actually broke out of that bear flag. So I can kind of delete that now. I would really like to do some plays. What's Apple at pre-market? Oh, exactly where it was yesterday pre-market. So I feel good about that. I took some profit because Apple historically, and like I'm excited to follow this and see what happens. Historically, Apple after earnings just drops. Last time they ran up to 140 and then they dropped to what, 110, 113, and I was left holding the bag. And now with the new potential capital gains tax, there's no reason to hold long term. Like I'm always like, I'm a long-term holder of Apple, I'm a long-term holder, it's for the long run. But it's like, why, when you're going to be taxed the same, like, or potentially, yeah, the same as a short-term. And then there's an extra, what did my brother say? There's an extra fee assessed to long-term holds now. All right, it's 9:30. See, the market's pushing. That's going to have an extra fee towards, I don't know, something like Medicare or something, like something stupid. I'm like, what? But yeah, so I'm no longer holding after Apple earnings. I will just wait until it pulls back and then get back in and hold it till the next earnings and just do that, because holding it and then it drops essentially its whole gain after earnings doesn't really benefit me much. So, and then I had to wait months, essentially another quarter, for it to come back to where it was the quarter before, and then I just sold. So we're at 14,460. Ooh, if Rushin and Hans held their long, they're almost back to the high. The high is 64. So we're above 50 here. I was going to say I might look to take a long around 50. But it's 9:31. Let's see what happens when the dust starts to settle here. If it comes back above 50, I'll take a long. But it seems like it's chopping down a little bit. So that was kind of like the fake out. I'm going to take a short here. See if we can break that 35. Here we go. Damn. All right, I just made 200 real quick. I'm mad because I was trying to move my stop loss out of the way so I could get more, and then it took it real quick. I mean, not my stop loss, my take profit. So I have a take profit of $200 as like for my single contracts. blah. And I went to go move it and I couldn't, and it had filled me with that $200 profit. So it is what it is. I am now flat on the day. I want to take another short. Let's see if we can get a pullback here. Seems like it's just eating through everything. I'd like a pullback to like 30, 35. Let's see. I'm going to put a limit. I'm going to put a limit short at 28. I don't know if it's going to get filled. I might. Here we go. Come on, come on. Fill me at 28. 28.50. Alright, I'm filled at 26.50. I moved it down. The first thing I'm doing now is moving my take profit down. Alright, now my stop loss I can move. So if you guys wanted to, oh gosh, if you guys wanted to see this. Alright, so it just took me out there at that pullback at 21. So now you can see I'm green on the day because I took a few trades before with those like 100, 160 or whatever, and I had a loss. So this sell is coming in hard. I'd love a pullback here to like 25. I always like putting limits in when it's something like this, just because if you put a market order, it's moving so fast you can be filled at like a 5-point difference. So I put a limit at 24.50. I don't know if it's going to be filled. I just pulled it down to 23.75. All right, so I'm filled at a short at 23.75. Let's see if it can stay under 25. All right, here we go. Come on. Come on, move back down. We can see there's an area here at 30. Oh, I might get stopped. All right, so I got stopped into that trade. So now I'm back in the red. But I still like the short. See, he's trying to fight it. We're back to that 35 area. This is what NQ does. It has like pockets of comfortability, whatever. And it always goes back to those. And then it will do exactly what it's doing again. So that's why, as long as you're patient with NQ, it will come back to the area that you originally wanted, and then it will give you another chance. So there's no need to like freak out and chase it. I used to do that, but then I finally learned you don't have to. It's moving down again. There's not a lot of buying or selling sitting here as far as the heat map is concerned. So that's a little, not concerning, but it's just a little like, okay, well, what's going to happen? Because if there's nobody above or below pushing it, then it's like, what's actually going to happen? Damn, my VU is up a lot. That looks good. See, that's another thing. Like, well, I don't even know if, did the capital gains, it hasn't passed yet, right? It's just like, sorry if you're commenting and I haven't looked yet, just because the open is so crazy. So I like the short at 35 and I like the short at 25. So, but obviously you can see we got a lot of buyers here at 15. A lot of limiters. Oh, David, that's so cute. I don't know, queen? No, pocket sixes? I always, you know, you can't say always, but I always flop a set with pocket sixes. It must be because I'm the devil, right? I don't know. Not sure. We might get a nice pullback on ES. I'm trying to think if I should take some profit off of here of these ETFs I have. And that's another thing. ETFs are great to hold. But if there's going to be all of this taxing, and I'm like missing this now. Well, look at how much this is building here. So I'm just going to wait because this is a lot going on here. If I'm in the green again, so it's okay. if I'm going to be taxed extra for holding long term, which to me makes absolutely no sense, because don't you want people to keep their money in the market, then... But I guess my brother said if they're being taxed the same at like that 39% or whatever, then it doesn't matter, short term like or long term. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Tesla also needs to figure itself out. I definitely need to put some alerts on Apple for when it drops. Look at that drop. Just this morning, it dropped to 135 from 138. See? That's what, you know. Oh, I could have sold it at 139 after market close yesterday. 139.50. Yeah, so I'm going to put... I want to be notified when Apple gets to like, I don't know, 130. I'll probably start again. 125 maybe. I need to put alerts on here. Less than or equal to 130. It's at 135 now, so 130. Unexpected server error. What? Alright, I took it. Ooh, are we coming down from 25 again? Alright, shit, where are we? Alright, I'm short at exactly 25. Let's see if we can cut through this 20 and then that 15. I got my stop loss close. Alright, well that just took me out for like $5. Like, what the hell? I shouldn't have dropped it so soon. Ugh. You see how tight it's getting in here? Who said this yesterday? One of my students. It's getting super tight right here. Alright, this drop might be ready now for that 15. Let's see, can it break 15? Can it break 15? Can it break 15? It's still just hanging out in this box. See that? It like can't decide which direction it's going. This is pretty typical sometimes. There it goes. Come on, 20. You gotta break this 18 and then the 15. It's like the 10th time it's trying to break the bottom of this box. There you go. See how it hit that 15? It bounced right back up. There is a real war here with buyers and sellers. Alright, so let's look at this. So NQ started a short at like 27, but again, I'm not running it during the day, so that's fine. ES could be taking a short soon at 42.01. Which means I really like the idea of this short still in NQ from like 25 or 35. It just has to come through. It's having such a hard time. All those Amazon buyers are trying to keep it up. And it's like, no, ES is moving down. I want to move down too. Why won't you let me move down? Let me move down. Come on, break that 15 one more time. That 15 is so strong. But when it breaks, you'll just see. Like, it looks orange now, but something like that, when it breaks, it goes like parabolic to that whatever side it's going, which would obviously be down. Still stuck in this box of like 20 to 30, whatever it is. It is 9:42. Maybe at 9:45 it will figure out which direction it's going. I'm just sitting here sipping my tea, waiting to see what NQ wants to do. Alert was created for Apple. Perfect. And I'll create a few more, even lower. It's 9:43. See if we can get back below 25. Should be able to tap that 15. Let's see if we can break 18, 15, and then essentially 5. You can tell it wants to drop so bad. It just doesn't know what it wants to do. I feel like it wants to drop so bad. They're just keeping people that are buying. But you don't see any buy icebergs, so there's no hidden buyers. There were a bunch of hidden sellers, though, up at that top area. It's almost 9:45. Let's see what happens. Are we going to get the drop at 9:45? Or is it going to try and break out? It still doesn't know what it wants to do. Alright. There we go. Can you break 18 and then 15? 18, there you go, 15, 15, and then 0.5, here we go, finally, NQ, looks like this. I have my second TP at 0.5, or 0.3, whatever this is. I'm just going to keep trailing it. Alright, that was a good trade. That's all about being patient and technical analysis. So I'm only 65% on the day, but I'm up now $300 when I was just flat. Because, again, back to this whole boxy situation. And what else is technical analysis telling me? We're not making new highs. We're making lower lows here. And ES looks like it's going to turn down, and they typically run together. So, and this NQ had taken a short. So, but technically, really just how consolidated it was. And there are no buy icebergs. There's one now, but there's all sell icebergs, and it was really just chopping between 20 and 30. So if you caught that short, congrats. No, I'm not talking short or long at 15 at all, Wakanda. I was saying that I wanted it to break 15 because I was in a short. So I've been taking a short since 35. So 35 I took a short, 45 or 35 I took a short, and then in the 20s I kept taking a short around 25. But it was stuck in this range from 20 to 30. Every time it came down, like it got stopped here at 18 or 16, whatever this is, and then it was getting stopped at 15. So stopped meaning it's running into a brick wall and then being pushed back up into this boxy zone. So it would try, it failed. It would try, it failed. It tried, it failed. And then it was just hanging out here. And then it finally got through. And like I said, once it gets through that 18 and 15, it's just going to plummet. And that's exactly what it's done. And now you can see it's down to that 005, which is where there were all of this before. Agreed, Reggie. I took the short, but I took the short every time it was under 25, so I was okay with it. My point of control is here. The VWAP is up at 30, so I was okay with it. But yeah, taking shorts or longs in a choppy zone is not a good idea. Similar alert, less than or equal to 127. I hope that makes sense, Wakanda. See how it's already back up now? So it came to this area with all of these buyers, and you can see ES is pushing back up, so we may not get our short in ES. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's kind of how I trade and how I think. So I made 300. I'm pretty much done for the day on that. I'm not somebody that expects a lot or looks to take a lot. If I make $200, $300, $500 manually trading for a few minutes in the morning, I'm totally fine with that. Because then I have the algo to do more stuff for me. And in today's case, I'm still red, so it will just offset that. And see how it came back up to 22 and now it's dropping again? Like I could have taken that trade, but I didn't. Look at this drop now. It's come down to 02. So it was just back up at 22, 25. You could have taken that short again. Like, that's all I do is wait for NQ to come back to its area and take it again and again and again. Again, again, again. And you could just scalp it even for a few points, but once you see this consolidation or this kind of just choppiness, you know it's going to break at some point. So if you can be patient enough to have like a 5-point stop, 7-point stop. But you have to get in at a good area, and that's why I say that I use limit orders when I want a specific area. Like if I'm just trying to jump in and it's an okay, like I feel okay regardless if I get a little bit of slippage, then that's fine. But up here, I definitely want a limit order because I should be able to get it since it's really just hanging out there. All right, so it's 9:51. I will probably wrap this up. Look at this. Are we going to get that ES? Where's that ES short? Oh, yeah, we might get this ES short. 42.01. It's only 1 point away. Oh, I'm here for it. Yes, I am here for the short. Let's go back to one of my buddies on Twitter. Listen, I'll look at his stuff. I'll be like, wait, what did you say about ES? $41.80 to $41.72 is an area he has that it could easily go to. All right, where are we at? 80 to 72. So like this area. All right, let's see. And then there's even another one below. $41.50. Oh, damn it. I'll tell my admin just jumped in. The NQ is still, so if you would have taken this one, which was like the 5th time it came up, 6th or 7th, from 25 again, this has now gone 30 points. Nope. 40 points in your favor. It's down at 85. And look how this is disappearing. Oh, the sellers are loving this. My NQ stop is always the same. My NQ stop is 10 points. And this isn't choppy. This was choppy from 9:35 to 9:45, and that was it. This is 45 points now in this one trade from 950. That's what I'm talking about, people. Let's see, Apple drop. I just want everything to drop. All right. See that. Okay, cool. Let's go back into this. Did ES triggered? Yep. All right, so we're in this ES short. Let me move this out a little bit. We are short ES. Oh, I have it. So we're going to let this do its thing. Hopefully we can, no, what did I say, 72? 72 to 80. All right, that would be 20 points or $1,000. I would like that very much, very much. Nice job, Rushin. Yay, so proud. I love when my students do well. Okay, EOS, I see you. Let me take a video for Snappy Chat. All right, I took a little, still the short, learned a lot from you. Thanks, Enzo. I love all of my students. NQ can be really like scary at first when you're new to NQ, but overall NQ is it's great if you know how it runs. And you just learn that over time. That's why using simulation is so good. And it's really helpful. I don't know why Snapchat now tries to trick me like I have something waiting for me, but really they just want me to be on their app and watch people's stories. And I'm like, no, I don't have time for that. My target order is ready. You know how hard it is to find like shorts for a child? I don't know why it's so hard. So this ES, I'm not trying to jinx it at all, but it has been green Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It was up 400 on Monday. It was up 200 on Tuesday and 100 yesterday. So I love it. It's nice and slow and steady. You can see here, this was yesterday's trade. This was the 2 trades on Tuesday, and this was the 1 trade on Monday. Ooh, yeah, here we go. So I really like this setup. It's pretty conservative in the fact that it doesn't take that many trades, but it still does pretty well. So it makes me happy. And it went to 400 yesterday. It was just during Powell speaking, so then it bounced like right back up and it hit our break-even offset. It's 9:58. We'll see if we can get a bigger drop at 10 o'clock. And that's another thing too. If you noticed how I was talking about NQ and I was talking about, okay, let's see what happens at 9:45. Right at 9:45 is when it broke out of that area, because that's pretty common too, is watching the time of the day. Very important. Yeah, ES is boring as hell. I know, Enzo, but you got burned from NQ, which we all do at one point or another, and then it's like, oh, FNQ, I'm going back to like easy ES, but ES is just boring. Just boring. I need to post on TikTok. Let me do that really quickly. Alright, I'm still here. I'm just putting a whole bunch of tags on this. If you know, like, futures, I don't even know if people even search futures. Most people don't even know what futures are, which is crazy. But I didn't know what futures were for a long time, actually. A lot of my life, I didn't know what futures were. There we go. Look at that. All right, ES, so we're in this short from 4,200. Our break-even offset is in place, which means we hit that $400 mark. And we're still moving down, so awesome trade. Let's get it, ES. I want to see if we can get to this zone at 41.80. There we go. There we go. You guys see that drop? Nice. Super nice. I might move my stop loss down. Ooh, 475. Look at that. I might move this down just a little bit. This is a really nice move. I had to stop posting on TikTok for this. I had to take a video. You guys know me and my videos. Let's go 94. 95. All right, one more point and we hit our TP1. $95. 95. You guys know I trail too close. Oh, I trailed too close. Oh, it actually jumped back up to 99, so that's fine. I took a few hundred. Let's see. I took 250. So now I'm only down $200 on the day. Oh, but look, it's coming back down. Oh, I should trade ES. Y'all should just trade this off of manual. All right, I need to post on TikTok. All right, I'm probably going to wrap this up. Because this ES trade is now, well, it's over for me. It's over for me. I wonder if I should just get in this.
Order
like this.
filled.
It's only one contract. Oh, Wakanda, did you figure this out? So if you're in a trade like this, so then you just right click. So for a take profit, it would be buy limit.
Order submitted.
Down here. Because think about where you want your stuff. And if I want to stop, it would go up here and I'd be buy stop limit. And then you have to check it off.
Order submitted.
Because think about it. I'm selling. So anything, you have to do the opposite if you want to put on a stop loss and a take profit. So they both have to be buys, but this is a buy stop limit and this is a buy limit. Thanks, Shot. You too. Yay, Brad. So happy. If you're in this ES Ranko, Brad, you should have had this nice move too. Oh, it's 10:03. We know 10:03 is so creepy. So creepy. Manually took the MNQ short, was down there. Yay. Good job, Steven. Proud of you. Yeah, that 25 level was killer. Just take it over and over and over. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm hoping ES can come down here to this 4180. We'll see. That would be killer. But ES in general, so I already took profit. ES is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 5 this week. This ES Ranko, so yeah. The ES Ranko is 5 of 5. I'm really happy with how it's performing. So it's definitely going to continue to stay on the roster. That's for sure. All right, I need to post on TikTok, and then I need to start my day. I have a student session soon. And then, FYI, guys, nice one. Nice job. I need you guys to be aware, and I will say it again tonight, that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I will be super MIA. My son is having surgery, so he's having his tonsils taken out. So I'm going to be obviously by his bedside for like 3 straight days. So please just, if you have questions, send them to Paul, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.